Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we'll be talking about things related to post-graduation work permit. I am Erin Tessico, your student life coach for your success here in Canada. If you wanted to know all the things about being an international student, please do like, share, and subscribe for more updates. Do you know that you can stay extra 3 years here in Canada after graduation? If you wanted to learn more about it, please keep watching because I'll be discussing the post-graduation work permits, validity, length, application, possible reason for rejection, study permit expired, and so much more. The post-graduation work permit, or mostly known as the PGWP, is given to international students who have finished their studies in an eligible Canadian institution. Now take note that the Canadian institution should be a designated learning institution or DLI. To make sure, please check the description box because I put there a link on where you can see all the DLI schools here in Canada. The PGWP will help the international students stay longer in Canada and gain a Canadian work experience in which they can use when they apply for PR or permanent residency here in Canada. There are two lengths of the PGWP. One is the 1 year, which is given for those who have finished their studies for 1 year, and one is the 3 years, who is given to those students who have finished their studies for 2 years. Also, you can do accelerated studies, which means that you can finish your study less than its actual length. For example, if you're taking a 1-year certificate, you can finish it with minimum 8 months or 900 hours, and still you'll be eligible for a 1-year post-graduation work permit. For those who's graduating this coming April or August, make sure that before you apply your PGWP, your study permit should be valid and you have 180 days to apply. What should you do if your study permit is expired upon application? You have two options for that. It's either you will leave Canada because you cannot work here anyways and go back to your country, or restore your status, which would cost you an extra $350, $150 for the study permit, and $200 for the restoration. Plus, the payment for the PGWP, which will cost around $255. What should you do if your study permit will expire upon your application of your post-graduation work permit? For example, you'll be done with your studies on April 30 and your study permit will expire on April 15. Can you still apply for post-graduation work permit? Why, you need to be proactive. If you know that your study permit will expire, please apply at least 30 days before it expires. Next question is, when can you work full-time? Can you work full-time right after your studies? Can you work full-time right after your finals? The answer is you should stop working once you have received your final grades, unless once you receive your final grades, you have applied immediately on that day for your work permit. Now, once you have applied, you can work full-time, no matter how many hours that is, no matter how many employers you have, as long as you have applied. You don't need to have physically the work permit. According to CIC, you will receive an IMM 0127E as an interim or proof of work that you can submit to your employer. Why? Because approval would not take 24 hours. Of course, it will take time. The IMM 0127E is valid for 120 days, which means that most probably you will receive your post-graduation within that time. However, not everyone get approved at that time. Like for me, I did receive my post-graduation work permit after 6 months, but it is an advantage. You can also ask questions on my TikTok account and I will answer it with video. Take note, not because you're here in Canada or you have finished your studies doesn't mean that you will receive a post-graduation work permit. Of course, there are still some reasons for rejection. And that includes probably you did not really finish your program. It could also be the school that you have studied is not a DLI or a designated learning institution. One more reason for rejection could be you did not maintain your full-time status. Please always keep in mind that you need to be a full-time student every semester except for your final or last semester. Rejection could also be most of the programs or courses that you have registered are online or distance learning. You need to know that the courses should be at least 50% in person and 50% online, not more than that. But there would be some exceptions for those who have studied here during COVID time, because I know the immigration have made some changes for that. And of course, if you have been already issued a PGWP and then you have decided to study again, you cannot be issued another PGWP because PGWP is only issued once. Additional information, you can apply your post-graduation work permit in two ways. It could either be while you are inside Canada, or it could be when you're outside Canada or in your country. Now, what's the difference? There will be no difference with the processing times because it's with the visa officers or immigration people. However, with regards to your transit visa or your travel visa, when you have applied in Canada, you need to apply a separate application for your visa if in case it's expired. But if you are out of country, then your visa will be automatically issued. And I hope you can decide on which pathway or which program you would be taking. Would you take a 1-year certificate or a 2-year certificate? Because your post-graduation work permit will be based on the length of your studies. The information that I have discussed right now is mostly overview. There are more parts that needs to be focused on and more clarification. If this video have helped you, please do like, share, and subscribe. And always comment down below if you have any questions, and I will be glad to answer it for you. Thank you, and I'll see you on my next vlog. Bye!